Bow, now, now, now.
Yo ass better call somebody.
Bow, now, now, now.
That puts a smile on my face every time.
Hey.
Oh man, I must have watched it like 3-4 times backstage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like we're gonna have to do some more chops. We're gonna have to do some more chops to get some more intros for that. I looked at it. I'm just.
Yeah, definitely.
I looked at it. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm wearing the same shirt. But then again, they will acknowledge me.
Not as this bitch.
Oh man, yeah, we know. He
and
is still the reigning, defending Tough Talks champion. Tilly, you know what I mean, holding it down. I mean, I'm still a little. I feel like Chris Jericho. You know what I mean, a little like there's a controversy afoot, but it's all good. It's all good.
There's zero controversy. I explained. There's none. Literally none.
Oh man, this is like either way, as it is. You know what I mean.
You sounded more like Sami Zayn.
Oh man, he's about to get whooped tonight.
Oh.
It's true. It's true. I don't see anything good happening for him. But
Kevin's jumping off the boat. Kevin's definitely jumping off the pirate ship.
You see that happening? This is episode 69 of Tough Talks with Tilly and the Block, and we are here
69.
Again. Yeah. Had to.
The sex thing.
Yeah, the rated R superstar is scheduled to, attempt to claim the Universal title. One of the only title that he has yet to win in WWE.
Correct.
The only title he's yet to win in WWE. Correct. So we'll see how that goes. I got my prediction.
Correct.
Got my prediction here, but let's what do we got? We gotta go through the Raw and SmackDown, the go home shows.
Yep. Also, we'll just give a warning to everybody here. I already told you. Today is a big day for combat sports and sports entertainment because there's also a UFC event that started at 3:00. So if you see me kind of looking off to the side or hear me scream, "What the fuck?" just know something real happened.
Yeah. Speaking of something real, I just booked Zay's for Candid Conversations on Wednesday, April the 28th. So y'all tune in to see what, happens. We're going to be discussing the latest developments and, some music. Oh, snap. Hold on. Wait, I can't do that. I'm going to have to reschedule that. Damn. So it's going to have to be May 5th. But yeah, so let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Let me find. Okay, I gotta find the list of things that was sent to me in order to see what's going down in the WWE. We're going to Raw 2021, April 5th, opening in Chrome, only narrating to fill the gap of time. But you realize that Nicholas has won more WrestleMania matches than Sasha Banks?
Sorry, I didn't. More WrestleManias than what? It went all.
Yeah.
On me.
Nicholas.
Yeah, he's won more WrestleManias than what?
Than Sasha Banks.
Yeah, he's gonna keep holding that record over her too.
Oh man, I'm saying like
Sasha's little Nicki Minaj voice having ass. Okay, like she does Nicki's Barbie voice now, which is good because it makes me hate her.
Yeah.
And I
I
was supposed
can't
to, so it's all good.
I can't I can't find many reasons to, but that's just me. Okay, so I gotta point this out because it keeps happening. Whoever writes the Raw article forgets to put a bold title for the first article they write all the time. It's starting to grate me. It's starting to grate on me because like it's an oversight. Now, how do I know what happened? I know Xavier Woods defeated AJ Styles, but I don't know what happened with Drew McIntyre. Like
Oh,
he
I
engaged.
mean,
Yeah.
I don't. So, you know, I also don't like the guy who writes the Raw things, but on my screen there is a bold title for the Drew McIntyre thing.
Nah, bro. I'll even hold mine up to the phone. My
I
phone
mean,
up there.
right. I mean, I'll hold mine up too.
Is it the full? Is it Drew McIntyre engaged in a war of
Engaged
words
in
with
a war
Bobby
of words,
Lashley?
Bobby Lashley en route to WrestleMania. Yeah,
That's not bold on mine.
it's bold on the website.
I see it. I'm not arguing with that. I'm just
Yeah,
saying they need to coordinate a little better with their web developers.
yeah, yeah.
The
I just
mobile,
mean it's probably just something with the formatting for mobile.
but only the top one though.
I don't know. I don't even. I use the word programming, and I don't even know what the fuck it means there. I don't know. Talk to the fucking WWE support.
Oh shit! For real though,
Fuck
we'll
out of
get
here.
at them. We'll get at them in a minute. I want to see if them title belts got any cheaper because. All right. Well, the war of words was definitely with on. It was Lashley and McIntyre, and I mean they're making McIntyre look like he's coming out on top, but
He's gonna win.
I still feel like like are we doing our predictions as we go, or are we doing our predictions afterwards? Because like
No, I mean, no, we'll do them afterwards because we'll just
okay,
bang
all
them out
right,
in
cool.
order.
Then I'll just keep my mouth shut. But so with that said, I don't know, man. They have them both set to clash like titans. It's not like they're making one. Well, they have Bobby looking like a little cowardice heel,
Yeah,
a little bit. You know what I mean, like the Hitman heel kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
but
Well, yeah, I mean, his whole title run was based off of him being a chicken shit and out chicken shitting the biggest chicken shit in the Miz, right? Like
mm,
he he only got the title because he attacked Bobby after a long title defense in the Elimination Chamber and allowed for the Miz to cash in and become champion for all of one night or 1 week rather, uh, and then took it off of him. Um, yeah, I mean my theory, my thought is that, and yeah, I guess slight spoilers for later, but yeah, my thought is that they're setting McIntyre out to win.
hmm. It's funny you should say that. Um,
He
well,
didn't get his moment last year.
uh, I don't know. He didn't get the full scale, but he did get a moment of sorts.
There was zero fans in the audience, and then he had an immediate second match with the Big Show that was a nothing match too.
A dark
The
match
Yeah,
that they showed the
that they
next
showed the
day.
next week. Yeah, it's stupid. The it's they want the uh whew, that was nasty. Just a heads up, Mackenzie Dern just beat Amanda Nunes' wife by armbar in the first round, and it looked horrifying. Um, but yeah, I think they want Drew to have, because he's been the face of this kind of era now, like through the pandemic era of everything, right? Like he's been the face of the company. I think they want to have a real WrestleMania coronation for him.
uh,
And with WWE, that means a big crowd at Mania cheering for him with pyro.
I see. I
Like
see.
that's why it's also going to mirror it the fact that we now know Drew and Bobby are the first match tonight.
Oh, Well then, this changes nothing for my prediction. However, I'm interested in hearing yours. Um, I still think with the time it's taken to culminate this achievement, there might be a little more to the story. There might be a little
For
more to the
Bobby?
run for Bobby. Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to give people the runs they deserve after long times with the company.
hmm hmm So it's just a matter of who deserves the run more at this point, because they
Oh,
both
is
been.
it?
Yeah.
Is it? WWE cares about who's earned things in that company? Oh, okay. I see. I see. You're working in kayfabe here. Either kayfabe or fucking Neverland. Fuck.
I'm saying like you're right in the sense that it does take longer than usual for most people of tenure to get like even going to Tamina and Natalia. Like, why weren't they even in contention for the tag team titles a while back? Because they weren't a team, but you know what I mean. But that being said,
Well, and Natalia was. Natalia's done this with 3 other bitches before. Remember her and Lana
oh yeah,
were a tag
who's
team?
now with Naomi? Yeah,
Yeah.
now with Naomi, and then Dana
Remember
Brooke.
her? Yeah. Remember Dana Brooke, who's now with
Yeah,
Mandy? So
yeah,
I mean that's just they don't know how to book women's wrestling the majority of the time anyways. But I'm talking about stuff like with people who deserve and have put their time in with the company, right? With the company.
yeah.
How often
Oh boy.
after they've gotten the thing that they deserve
hmm
do they get to keep it for very long? Sasha Banks.
Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, he's the only
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
He's the only
yeah.
one. He's the
Kofi
only
Mania.
one.
Daniel
He's
Bryan.
he's the only, Daniel Bryan didn't get to keep it for very long. Not until he had already had to been forced to retire and come back. When he won
Oh,
his when he won the Yes and the Occupy Raw one,
yes,
he held that
Mania.
belt
Yeah,
for yeah Yeselmania. He held that belt for like not long, dog.
it was a couple months at least, wasn't it?
Maybe, maybe, but
I
like
mean,
I mean,
y'all feel free to weigh in. We got our email up, or tillyandtheblock at gmail.com,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
THILIANDDABLOCK at gmail.com. Hit us up. We get our emails real time. If we don't get to you, it's because we didn't get it or
Or we
because you
don't
didn't
like you.
send it. That's also a possibility. But
It's
if
a
we don't know
possibility. I'm
you, we
not saying
can't
it's
make it.
likely. I'm not saying it's likely. I'm not saying that we don't like you, but it's we might not.
I'm just trying to figure out when I get to make my heel turn.
I mean, if one of us has to be faced, never, because I'm never going. I can't do baby face.
Oh
That
man,
ain't me.
I'm telling you, like I'm just like I'm starting to feel like flipping what early 2000 rocking this bitch. Just like, oh man, biting off most of what Hogan said to do or said.
Yep.
But yeah, we already skipped over that. But Xavier Woods defeated AJ Styles. Now, what does this say for the match that they have ahead of them?
Well, that would be the New Day going over,
Mm,
which would mean at WrestleMania they would be going under.
mm, mm,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
this has been my opinion for a few weeks now. I said this one months ago, or not months ago, but I said this when they first challenged the New Day for the titles. AJ has held every belt in the company, every single one except tag titles. He's on his
Nah.
last. He's on his last contract. He said so. Give him a tag title run.
I don't know why I'm not wearing a New Day shirt because I like to believe in the power of positivity. So, it is what it is. They like to throw like these curveballs at you and see, kind of throw you for a loop. I'm either gonna I'm either gonna cash in big or completely go belly up. So we're gonna we'll see how that goes. When we get down
I
to,
think I know who you're picking for that match.
we'll see how that goes when it comes to the match.
But to be
But
fair,
yeah,
only because that's who you pick every time they're in a
every
match.
damn time, every time. I never waver. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you think I'm bad now? You should see when I actually have one of these bitches on. Like,
even you were even on their side when they kept persistently cheating against the top guys.
oh my gosh, are you going back to that time again?
Just saying, they were cheaters.
Hey, if
Cheaters
you
never
play the
prosper.
game
I saw
with,
Money King.
nah, man, they are more than, they are just playing the game, the hand that they were
No,
dealt.
dude.
Yeah, man.
No,
Yeah, man.
no,
New
they're
day,
cheaters.
new day.
They had 3 people against 2.
Oh, it was perfectly fine when the Freebirds did it.
Yeah.
Oh snap! Oh man, this is tough times with Tilly and the Block. If you hear this on Liquid Fire Radio, you probably seen it on either the Tilly and the Block or Tough Talks channel on YouTube or on one of the multiple, I think we're at 15, 17 channels between YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and a couple other sites. So, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
there's avenues that y'all can catch us on right now.
we all
Um,
over this bitch.
yeah. So speaking of all over this bitch,
Thank you.
Braun
I was
Strowman
praying you were gonna say that.
defeated Elias and Jackson Riker. And
Yeah,
they got
they got smashed. Is what
smacked.
what you're gonna say there. I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
they got smashed. They had a total of like 20 seconds of offense where they got him down for a half a second. Elias did a flying elbow, and
Yep.
then he was immediately up and he beat the dog shit out of both of them. Like, and it wasn't even. They didn't even pretend like either of them stood a chance.
I don't
Um,
even think he sweat. I don't think he sweat at
no,
all.
no, no. And then here's the other thing that annoyed the fuck out of me. Um, I like scary Braun, right?
Hmm.
We've discussed this for years. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of Braun being a scary big fucker because you know what he is? A scary big fucker. In
Hmm.
real life, he's a sweetheart and a like super nice guy and seems to be pretty funny dude and stuff like that. And he likes making dumb funny videos with his friends and shit.
Hmm.
I hate inspirational Braun more than I hate anything.
I don't know. He is going against your dude.
Oh, okay, sorry. I hate him more than anything except for Shane McMahon, who I hate more than anything.
Wait a minute. Hold on. We about to visit the list of things Tilly has hated on
No, I hate
Tough
Shane
Talk here.
McMahon more than all of them. I hate Shane
Goldberg.
McMahon. I hate Shane McMahon more than Goldberg right now. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Okay. I just wanted to get the level rating because I thought like they were kind of, we
Yeah,
never really compared the two.
Goldberg is dead. He's never coming back. He's gone. That's over. You don't ever have to worry
Oh,
about that fuckhead again.
oh man.
But Shane McMahon is very much still here, and
Yep.
it's irritating that he exists. So let's just hope that he, stops that.
Oh man, stops existing. Well, he might at WrestleMania, depending on if Braun has his way or not.
Yeah,
But
I'm hoping Braun pushes him through the mesh, like
mm,
in like Friday the 13th, I think part 3, when Jason just pushes the guy right through the mesh and he just falls out
oh,
the other side as cubes.
oh, vomit.
Yeah,
Well, moving on. Speaking
that
of
will make me
vomit,
love inspirational Braun.
oh my goodness. Well, so I just had a visual. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler defeat Asuka and Rhea Ripley. Because why is the WWE putting opponents on the same team and making them fight champions? Why do they do? They did that with Balor and Cross. They're doing that with Banks and Belair. They're doing that with these two now. Come on, what's wrong with you?
Sorry, that they're doing what with them?
They're putting opponents on a tag team together to fight the
Oh,
champion.
I mean that's, yeah, that's as old bullshit. As like they've always done that shit, and it's always been annoying. Really dumb to do that. It's like, oh, I wonder if they can get along. It's like, oh,
Mm,
do you? Like, fuck off. Um, I think this is a really good match. Other than the cliche of it all, Asuka and Rhea are always fun to watch. I thought the little bit they did with the tug of war on Reginald was funny.
hmm
And the best part of it was that Rhea Ripley gone heel, and heel Rhea is awesome. Haven't
mm,
seen heel Rhea Ripley since she won the NXT title off Tony Storm.
mm.
Um,
Okay.
so yeah, I'm very excited to see heel Rhea, especially with the badass biker bitch gimmick that she rocks now.
Yeah.
The this is my brutality. Yeah,
Did you see when
savage.
Naya mocked that?
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Naya's got jokes though.
Nia
I'm not
does
gonna
have
lie.
jokes.
Oh man. All
Nia's always
right.
had jokes. Nia's always had jokes. Like I've never doubted Nia's comedic chops. That
Mhm.
bitch is funny.
Oh man. But speaking of, we're gonna change the business now from funny business to the hurt business. And
Oh man.
former Hurt Business associates Bobby Lashley and Cedric Alexander went at each other. Well, more Lashley crushed Alexander, but you know,
Yeah, but Alexander and Shelton Benjamin uh, attacked Bobby before the match. So that and they got some good offense in and stuff like that. They also grabbed Montavious backstage, kind of made fun of him for his cane. Said, "Hey, cripple boy, why are you such a cripple boy?" Um, and I'm paraphrasing, but that was pretty much what they said, I think.
oh man,
Um, the and then and Cedric Alexander had a little bit of a verbal botch because he grabs MVP by the collars and holds him against the wall, and he goes to say, "You're a washed up has been," and he goes, "You're a washed up has been." he,
uh,
he fucking held like a 4 second S before washed up, and it's like there's not even a sound in there. There's a sh, but it's later.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
that's what
you're a.
that.
It's like he
Oh
started.
no,
It was like he had a gear get stuck for a second.
slip gear. Oh
Yeah,
no,
exactly. And then Shelton grabbed and like kind of fixed MVP's collar for him and goes, uh, "Well, something about like you better watch your crippled ass out or something like that."
uh,
Literally said your crippled ass to him.
oh man,
It was
yeah,
fucking hilarious.
yeah, yeah. They got, I don't know, man. They got something going on. They got some chemistry between the three of them. It's sad that they split them up so soon, but at the same time, hey, we'll see what
I think that's Lashley's next feud.
Shelton.
Yeah.
Shelton.
Shit.
Okay.
Bitch. And
Well,
Cedric Alexander to a lesser extent, but mostly Shit. Bitch.
well, the Miz and John Morrison's a humiliating attack on Bad Bunny led to an upgrade in the match at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Mm.
they drew bunnies with X's for eyes and wrote "Hey hey hop hop" in red paint on Bad Bunny's $3.6 million Bugatti.
In watercolor paint.
What's right?
In watercolor paint.
Yeah, it was absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's washed off, of course. It's a $3.6 million Bugatti. You're not gonna fuck up that paint job even for a fucking 10-second goddamn spot, especially not for a spot that cuts into commercial break. Like that's not worth the
No.
fucking the paint job on that thing. So yeah, it was
Mm-mm.
fine. I was fine with it being very watery and clearly washed off.
Mhm.
But it just goes to set up the match more. It's no longer a singles match between Miz and Bad Bunny like they kind of put it out to be at the beginning. Now it is a tag match. Miz and Morrison, Bad Bunny, Priest. That's gonna be
Mhm.
a fun match. Give me 1 second here, sorry.
Yeah. Shout out Neto Youth for dropping some tracks on the brother. You know what I mean? Got some serious music pumping on the Terrell Effect. Y'all need to tune in Saturdays at 12 p.m. We do this.
Yeah.
All
Sorry
right.
about that. I had to blow my nose.
No worries. All right. Riddle defeated the little snot Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, the little snot indeed. I like his new music. I like his new entrance.
Okay.
Um, those are good things. I feel like they're trying to more show Riddle as being a stoner
Okay.
because when he had his little segment with uh, Apollo Crews and Kofi backstage, came up to them and he told, I said, it was really shitty what Omos did to you guys last week. Um, Kofi, I never seen anybody get so high before. And Kofi goes, and then Riddle goes, do you think at WrestleMania you'll be able to get both of you that high? And then uh, Kofi started playing into it and being like, "Oh, I don't think anybody should get that high. Let's just hope that nobody is there to get that high because we're gonna retain our W."
Yep.
And fucking was just getting right into that, like he's like lip syncing it along with them. And then when he leaves, oh, what else did he say? He said something about, uh, you know, Mustafa's a pretty sticky customer, and if it comes down to it, I'm gonna have to bust him up, or I'm gonna have to really grind him down before I do anything. So again, playing into the stoner
Okay.
lingo.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and then when he left them, Kofi was like, "Was he? Are we?" Like asking if they're stoned. That's what. Sorry, Xavier said that. Because then Kofi goes, "I don't know, man, but like, I'm kind of craving some milk and cookies all of a sudden. Dairy free, of course." And Xavier was just like, oh, "I'll take the dairy."
Mm, mm, mm,
So yeah,
mm.
great backstage segment for Riddle, but it they need to do a little bit more to make me think that they're not trying to play it off as not only is he just high, but he's damaged his brain severely from being high because he still is doing some real dumb shit. But overall, I think they are moving more towards the stoner gimmick, which I'm all for.
Okay. You think they listened last week and are trying to clarify it this
Oh
week?
yeah, no, 100%.
All right. Speaking of clarification, Drew McIntyre clarified that a Claymore can conquer King Corbin.
Yeah. Corbin's new like entrance attire had me
Hmm.
right back on where I was like, "Fuck it, don't take away the King Corbin gimmick." Like that's awesome.
Mm.
The crown looked great. The scepter looked great. That jacket he has with the only one arm sleeve fucking was pretty rocking. Um, the only thing I really hate about it is that I don't like the music because I like his original theme song and it's still in there, but then it just stops every few bars for those shitty like trumpet sounds, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that sounds
The,
like a
the,
fucking '90s fucking children's Casio keyboard fucking sound. Like the fuck is this shit?
oh, man. Yeah.
So that part's bad, but I think Corbin's still doing a great job as a heel. But yeah, Drew fucked him up mostly. It was a longer match than I expected, but Drew hit
Mm.
him with the Claymore at the end. It was a loud one too.
Oh.
King Corbin sold that shit like $1 million fucking dollars.
Laughed. Speaking of $1 million, the $1 million man right now seems to be Daniel Bryan, and coming back from neck injury seems to be the current trend. Daniel Bryan declared a defiant yes to his WrestleMania dreams.
Yeah, DB came out, was given a talk about how his whole career he's been told no. Is Daniel uh, big enough for the WWE? No. Is Daniel Bryan a superstar? No. Is he this? Is he that? No. And how everything started changing when he decided to say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did a nice recap of the situation so far from his perspective too, leading into this match.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when that they said no to him, you know, tapping the untappable Roman Reigns, he said yes, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Really good promo. They mirrored it twice throughout the episode. They did one in the middle of the show with Edge coming out and giving a very good promo about his journey to come back, where he talked about going to see WrestleMania 6, Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior in Toronto, and
Mm-hmm.
knowing what he wanted to do with his life.
Yeah, but they made him look a little soft still. A little more.
How so?
Well, Edge. They to me, it was kind of like it seemed like he was whining a bit more than he was reliving. But like
Well,
as it
yeah, I mean he's
developed,
heel now, right? So you're not
yeah,
supposed to be rooting for him on it. But yeah, I guess I
like
could see that. To me, he just seemed bitter,
yeah.
which I like. That's I mean, bitter is not soft. Bitter is just
I guess
angry.
yeah, that I might have used the wrong term, but yeah, just bitter. It's just like,
Yeah,
bro, you're about to face off in a match of a lifetime. Like
rated
you
R
should be a little
superstar,
bit
baby.
more. You should be a little bit more, you know,
But
grateful.
see, he's a rated R superstar. He shouldn't be grateful because, as far as in his brain, the reason that this match is a match of a lifetime isn't because he's facing Daniel Bryan, isn't because he's facing Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan are facing him.
Mm,
And like he talked about in that thing, he's like, I came back from, I missed 9 WrestleManias, and he's like, I'm doing something that nobody in sports, let alone sports entertainment, has ever come back from before, and that's not part of the promos. There's no video package for that. It's all about
yeah,
Daniel
that's when it
Bryan.
hit me.
And I was like, that's when it hit me where I was like,
But
yeah,
you
that's
know
rated R
tonight though.
superstar shit
You know on Sunday though they're gonna have the dopest video package for him though
ever.
ever.
It's gonna be a disgustingly good video package tomorrow.
I want
I
to
can
say
feel
this
it in
though.
my fucking balls.
I want to say this. As much as Edge hasn't been in the last 9 WrestleManias, there hasn't been a WrestleMania since the first tables, ladders, and chairs match that Edge hasn't been mentioned.
Yeah, probably. That's probably true.
There hasn't been a tables, ladders, and chairs match without Edge being mentioned.
Well, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. You can't talk about table setters and chairs without talking about Edge.
Money in the Bank, that's Edge too. Jericho, actually.
Yeah, that's Jericho.
Jericho. But even then, Edge was still talked about as the ultimate opportunist.
Yeah,
Did someone just get knocked out again?
get close.
Oh,
These
okay.
motherfuckers are swinging.
Damn, that must have been
Ugh,
some impact.
ugh. Oh my
Holy.
God, Sam Alvey versus I think it's Ryan Marquez. Whew. Or
Mm-hmm.
Rob Marquez. Whew.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting fight right now. And let me just say this right now because we're not going to get to UFC later. It the new Venom gear is nice. The no more
Okay.
Reebok gear. The Reebok deal is over in UFC, and Venom is making the shorts. It looks
Yeah.
fire. They look fire.
Okay. Okay. Um. Well, speaking of Venom, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler must have been fighting with some in them because they retained the SmackDown Tag Team titles in the Fatal 4-Way.
I mean, really, they didn't fight with much venom in them. They fucking kind of sat out and then tagged themselves in after my boy Montez Ford hit the goddamn the springboard frog splash of a lifetime. That shit
Sky
was so ridiculous. To quote the brilliant and educated Matt Riddle, I don't think I've ever seen anybody get that high before.
high.
Jesus Christ, that was nuts.
Bonkers.
Yeah, I just that I feel like that is the biggest takeaway from that is to make sure people are not starting to sleep on the Street Profits just because they have been misused for the last little while.
Yeah.
Because those guys are
Oh,
fucking savages. They're just that frog splash is so disgusting. I can't get over it. Every time I see it, it's all I can think of for like the next 5 minutes. It's like, the fuck did that motherfucker get that fucking high in the goddamn air
then like the time,
and not die?
the amount of times he's changed positions mid-air.
He always does, because
Yeah.
he's the only person I've ever seen who doesn't get the person into the position that they need them to be in to jump properly out to them. He just flies off at a 90-degree or a fucking 95 weird off angle from where he's got to be, and then lands it perfectly every single
Yep.
time. Also, how is Chad Gable not dead from that fucking frog splash? Did you see Montez's fourth? That was the one thing that worried me a little bit. The one thing that wasn't quite
The knee
perfect.
to the
He
face.
kneed him in the fucking mush on the way
Right in
down.
the
That was
mush.
disgusting.
Oh
That
my
looked bad.
God.
That
That
looked
looked like it
bad.
hurt. That looked
Oh
like it
my
hurt.
god. There was no blood or anything. It didn't look like he broke anything, but it looked bad. Like it looked like it fucking hurt.
Because
That
I think
might
he
have been a
reached for his
stinger.
face too. I think he did reach for his face after he got hit.
He might
So
have, but Jesus, I rewound it like 6 times because I was like, did he? Oh, he did.
yeah, knee to the mush.
Oh yeah,
Oh man. Speaking of
yeah,
knee,
right here.
yeah.
It's
Uh,
fucked.
you got Naya and Tamina in a battle of powerhouses. The irresistible force and the immovable object. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's those two in the women's division. But
Tamina,
Tamina,
Tamina hit that fucking. Tamina got out of Naya's Samoan drop and then hit her with a Samoan drop. That
yep.
was, mwah, like, whoa!
Mm,
It was one of the best moves I've ever seen Tamina pull off.
mm-hmm,
It was like flawless. And had the match won, it was about to be a 3 count until Shayna got involved and ended it, which she still won because it was a DQ.
mm-hmm.
But oh my god! Oh,
Wow.
holy fuck! Okay, so far we're at about 12 to 15 unanswered shots to the back of the head, or not back of the head, but to the head.
Oh damn.
Okay, that one's crazy. Everybody, go on Twitter right now. Find and watch the finish to Smiling Sam Alvey versus Rob Marquez. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
Mm.
eh?
Uh,
Oof.
Marquez just hit Sam Alvey with, like I said, about 15 unanswered shots. It was just like Sam Alvey's just trying to like scramble to get to his feet, and Rob is just bashing him, bashing him, bashing him, chasing him as he's moving and bashing him, bashing him. Then hit him with like it was almost like a rear naked choke, but he was to the side of him.
Mm,
Like he was like he was here. Say Sam Alvey's head was here,
yeah.
and Rob grabbed him like this and like made a triangle. It was like an arm triangle, standing arm triangle on a half down opponent,
So
and
that like
choked
kind
him
of like the
completely unconscious.
code of silence with the arm kind of thing.
Kinda,
Okay. Okay.
and just choked him completely unconscious. Let me
Damn.
see.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, damn. He's right beside him.
Like, you see what I'm
Cradled
saying?
him. He cradled him.
Yeah, and then watch how
Tap,
look at Sam's out.
tap,
He's out. Oh,
tap.
he's out.
Done,
He's
done,
unconscious. He couldn't
done.
tap to nothing.
Nah, he tapped before he went out. I swear.
Oh, he did. That was his arm falling
Oh,
because
that
he
was
was
his arm falling.
unconscious.
It
Yes.
looked like his arm
No,
had
he
hit.
was
It must.
no. Marcus was shaking him to
Oh, okay,
tighten the grip.
okay. Oh no,
Yeah, he just
that's
went completely
bonkers.
unconscious. All
Oh
right,
wow.
Smiling Sam. God damn,
God
poor
damn,
boy.
Smiling Sam. Oh man.
That
So we gonna
that's
jump.
mental.
Speaking of mental, we're gonna jump back into Edge's driven
I mean,
to
yeah,
make his dreams reality.
yeah. I mean, it's like we talked about earlier. He talked about how the story should be about him right now because
Hmm.
of the incredible thing that he's pulled off by doing this, and instead everyone's talking about a self-righteous, entitled little bitch like Daniel Bryan. Um, and it's like, gang, let's go. Like, so yeah, I mean, this was full on. He's the rated R superstar again. He is killing it. Um, and very, very, very excited for this match. Like, I mean, yeah, we like because once again later on they did the third mirror, and it was Roman ending the show with his promo, and
Yeah, yeah.
I think he's kind of teasing the Rock feud there too, because in his promo he said, what did he say? He said, if you thought uh, this year I'd done a lot, wait till you see what's next.
Mm,
I mean, what's bigger than the year he's had?
mm. I don't know, but he definitely
Oh,
wants his acknowledgement.
also let me apologize here. It's not Rob Marquez, it's Julian Marquez. Rob Marquez is somebody very different. The fighter, not this one. Julian
Okay.
Marquez, not Rob. Jesus Christ.
Mm-mm. Kevin Owens surprised Sami Zayn with a painful payback. I gotta run and do something right quick. Hold on. Oh, dish. All right, so
Yeah, so SmackDown showed footage of Sami Zayn kind of what's it called? Crashing the party at Logan Paul, sparring with his fucking idiot brother, uh, and basically, yeah, just came up behind him, grabbed him, stunned him,
and that was that.
and that was that. Like, he just Sami Zayn got turned down by the Paul brothers and then got stunned.
Mm, mm, mm-hmm. This was a little surprising, but at the same time, gave him the right to call himself main event Jey Uso, as
Mhm.
Jey Uso triumphed in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yeah, it was strange seeing this on SmackDown. I was like, oh shit, okay. Um, but yeah, it was a good match. The final two in particular was amazing.
Mm,
Jay versus Shinsuke. I could watch Jay and Shinsuke have 100 matches together. Like, if they went on a run the same way that Rey Mysterio and Andrade did
mm-hmm.
when the shit first went down, that would be amazing for me. I would love that.
That would be next level. All right, that would be a good feud still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
I think they would vibe together real well. They got great chemistry.
And to top off the evening, Roman Reigns is set to crush dreams at WrestleMania.
Yeah, he
Wow.
said, Edge and DB are dreamers. He is not. He is there to wreck shit and leave,
Hmm.
and that's what he plans to do. He plans to crush dreams. That's right. He plans to crush dreams at WrestleMania, including he said he wants to. Basically, he said he wants to end Edge and Daniel Bryan's careers again.
Mm-hmm. So he's looking at. Well. I think this would be a great time for a commercial break.
Okay.
Free Eagle. Free Troll.
People look at you strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same. Like you're doing all this for a reason.
RP Tech,
And what
man.
happens most of the time, people change.
Shout out
People
my
change
jungle
around you
niggas.
because they start treating you different because of your success.
Savage Circle is coming up next. Today, we got to set up the time. Now, we were going to have Johnny Armani in the not in the building, online via Restream. So, I got to shout out DUI for the production. So, yeah, I mean, Raw and SmackDown have both led to a head where we have 2 nights of WrestleMania action ahead of us. And, boy, I don't know where it's going to go, but we're going to have an interesting card, that's for sure.
Yes.
Okay, now I have all of my predictions.
Yep,
except
I've got
for
mine
one.
up on my screen.
Kind of teetering and tottering on one, but all right. So for Drew versus Bobby,
Drew.
I got Bobby. Okay.
Good,
So
good, very good, very good, very good.
yeah. Okay. So Sasha versus Bianca.
Hey.
What up? What up?
Oh, okay. We just jumping to the main event there.
No, okay, I just have them written down in the order. I just have them written down.
I got you.
I go with Drew
about that.
too.
Okay. You what?
I go with Drew too.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, so you read them off as you have them then.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. I forgot that you had them written down. Okay, so next we have Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison.
Okay. I mean, I think it's clear that it's going to be Bad Bunny, but who do you got?
Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, baby.
Okay.
Who you got on that one?
I'm with you guys on that.
Yeah.
I think so far the Block's losing on the first one, he said.
Yeah, man, because that's the thing. Because we don't have very many WrestleMania moments. So
like, it can go both ways. I can see it both ways, but I don't see Vince shaking it up that way yet.
Yeah, I know. But a brother can hope. Lashley did for 16 years, right? So
that's true. Well, let's get to another one where the brothers are not going to win.
Wow, Savage. You sure you don't want to be on the circle later on?
Well, listen. The New Day. The New Day? AJ versus AJ Styles and Omos.
Yeah.
Also known as Omos. Also known as that big motherfucker over there. I got AJ and Omos.
Yeah, I'm an AJ guy.
Yeah, I'd see that, but you know me, I never vote against the New Day.
You do not.
I never. Yeah, man, 11 time, 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 WWE Tag Team Champions. They didn't get that way for no reason.
And currently the Tough Talk champion belt is where?
That's okay. It's controversy. It's still a controversy.
It's not.
That's fine. That's fine. Remember, it originated here. I was the first.
That's true. You were the first.
Exactly. So
and what does the first of being of anything get you? Gets you a name in a book that people forget.
It establishes legend. It establishes legend. So
establishes legend is a great line. That's beautiful. I love that. That is the best possible thing you could have said there right at that exact moment. That's the best. But I just want to point out the New Days are definitely the heels in this match because they've been trying to drive a wedge between AJ Styles and Omos because they are against interracial friendships like ours, Block.
Okay. You might be reaching there, bro.
Nope, I don't think so. I don't think there's any evidence for that.
Although now that you point out the interracial aspect of it, that is one thing I didn't really look at as a factor, really. So that might actually change some of the math. I'm sticking with the New Day, but that might legitimize your
sounds like
math
a
a little more.
McMahon angle.
It does.
Next
really
week, AJ is going to come out as Hakeem, the African Dream.
Oh my gosh!
Because they're so sensitive.
He's just giving those calls to you, eh?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, boy. All right, so
I just realized, is anybody going to remember Hakeem the African Dream and how fucked up that was?
Oh my gosh. Like
about as fucked up as when Rowdy Piper came out with blackface.
Or when he attacked Snuka with the coconut.
Yeah, that was borderline.
There was some rough shit back in the day. Let's not forget our guest from last week, Mr. Jim Cornette.
Oh yes.
Once said, not just once back in the 90s, once and then in the 90s, and then again recently on NWA last year, said that somebody was so strong they could strap a bucket of chicken to their back and run through Haiti. Like, some of the stuff back in the day is not exactly.
And every single wrestler back in the day, it didn't matter what creed you were just as guilty as anybody.
All of them.
Like some of the early Rock shit was fucking horrendous before he made it to the big show.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, are we talking in front of the scenes or behind the scenes? Because then we got like Sid Vicious, the Ultimate Warrior, and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. No.
Coco Beware was pretty bad too.
The point is that the stuff that the white guys were making them do was horrific. Like they were.
Okay.
In the sense that Yokozuna was a fucking 500-pound Samoan pretending to be a 600-pound Japanese dude.
Yeah.
Because they just couldn't find any Japanese people around.
And then you had Virgil.
Poor Virgil.
Right?
Oh my God.
Virgil's career is now sitting alone at conventions at a table hoping to sell an 8x10.
Oh my gosh. They did him dirty.
They did him hella dirty. They might have did him dirtier than anybody.
Right in the lower leagues, he was actually a decent wrestler.
No, he was. Yeah, he had hops too. He could do like high fly shit. He was good, man.
Yeah.
And even when they put him into when they brought him into WCW as Vincent, they mostly fucked him there. Like WCW mostly fucked him, but they gave him a couple good matches.
Yeah.
Well, okay, next we got Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon. On 3, let's all say the obvious. 1, 2, 3, Braun.
Shane.
Yeah. Not Shane. Shane.
Bro. I'm calling Shane.
Shane's been the heel, always the heel.
Oh, my heart.
Will be the heel.
I know. I know. I don't want to do it.
What? To prove for this fight.
I don't want to do it. Like I said, I'm either going home big
or with nothing at all.
Or nothing at all. That's just what it is.
You did say that. You did say I respect that. I respect that a lot.
Yeah, from my limited knowledge of this WrestleMania, he really his heel mood has nothing. Like he has nothing to prove. It's not like his dad. When his dad would go into a WrestleMania, he had something to prove. He had talent to push down. He has no reason.
He has to prove that Brain outwits Braun. That's what this match is about.
But he has to prove that he has brain.
The only way he's going to win is somebody pops out from underneath the ring and holds the other guy down for him.
Imagine if it's Big Show, just like it was with St. Valentine's Day Massacre with his dad against Austin in the cage.
Yeah. That's, he's laughing so hard the camera's going. The only way Shane wins is if something stupid happens.
That's what I'm saying. It's WrestleMania.
Yeah. It's probably something stupid's going to happen.
Something stupid's going to happen.
I refuse to allow those words to come out of my mouth.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. If you notice, I said not Shane.
That's fine.
That was my trick.
That's the only way I could say his name is not Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I'm used to the odds and the way they're stacked, so I'm good with it.
If it was his dad, I would have to go with his dad. But
Yeah.
I want you to remember when I first won the title, it was some harebrained shit like this that I was doing. So
I agree. Listen, that's why I said I respect it. I respect that game, man. That is exactly what I'd be like,
he's
oh,
playing the
what did I
odds.
do when I won? Let's go. Like, boom.
He's playing the odds.
exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
How
All
sideways
right.
Super playing the odds. He knows
McMahons
I'm
make
stoned.
this?
Yeah.
Yep. McMahon's very rarely come out not on top. Those fucking bastards.
Yeah, but it also depends if
Um,
Triple H has his hand in on it too, right?
Yeah, I wish.
Because he makes some shit fucked up.
He also is not a huge fan of Shane, from what I understand.
No.
Yeah. They don't like each other very much.
No. But next we have Cesaro versus Seth Rollins.
Ooh.
All right. I already have my pick. Who you going with?
I got Braun Strowman. Or sorry, I got Cesaro.
On the block,
Okay.
going Seth.
Okay. No, actually, I think Cesaro has a lot to prove for this one. He has been in it for a minute. He hasn't had a singles title. He's been a singles victory. He had and if anybody could put him over, it's gonna be Rollins. So they both have it's like I go back to Rollins versus Randy. That was an impeccable match. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'll pull Seth then.
Okay. I gotta add a list here. I gotta add another. Okay. So we got
I'll
you
pull a
got
block
Seth.
on that one.
Okay. So you got Seth, Braun. Oh, you jumped in. Okay, you jumped in at that part. But okay. So who we got next? A tag team turmoil, right?
Yeah, then we got Lana and Naomi versus Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose versus the Riot Squad versus Natalya and Tamina versus Billie Kay and Carmella.
Okay.
Who you got for that, Blocky?
I have where's that? Where's that tag team turmoil? I have Natalya and Tamina.
So do I.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I think they've been building the feud between Natalya and Tamina versus Nia and Shayna way more than any of the other ones.
Yes.
Which is to say, at all. And I think that once they had the match with Tamina and Nia on SmackDown, I was like, I wonder what they could possibly be doing for the turmoil match. Weird.
I'll follow the crowd.
No, what sealed it for me was when you saw Nia, she just kind of powered back on Tamina. And then Tamina got up, she's like, yeah, and then she locked, and she's like, and she let go of that Samoan, you know what I mean, that Samoan strength.
That Samoan drop Tamina got on Nia was gang.
I'll follow the crowd. I don't think there's too much. There's nothing really going. I don't see anything like a screw job out of there. So
no. No,
it seems pretty basic.
It'd be awesome if Bret Hart came back and helped screw job Tamina and Nia, because
I don't think he's allowed on any property that McMahon is on.
No, he was at the Hall of Fame. I think he decided not to.
They squashed the beef with them.
Yep.
Oh, if he showed up, that would be if they actually spun it.
He came back. Yeah, he came back and was U.S. champion.
No, I mean spun the whole screw job thing where he screws the McMahons.
That'd be awesome.
Fucking sick.
I would love that. That'd be such a fucking beautiful turn.
Oh,
imagine if he brought Earl Hebner back to do it.
Hold on a second. Remember that McMahon fight? And we said if something left field came out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Oh my god. That's who comes out from under the ring. Bret Hart breaks through the canvas and climbs his geriatric ass into the ring. And he picks up fucking Shane and drops him with a spine buster into a fucking
McFoley.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be some sideways shit there. That would be That would
I'd
be
be
awesome.
so happy
actually.
with
would
that.
be-
Next level.
I'd be so happy.
You'd be done after that match.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the end of it. Okay, so I
Main
gotta
event.
hold on. I gotta check with
Oh.
Jay before we do the main event.
Yeah,
Who do you have with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus Miz and Morrison?
The turmoil one?
No, that's
No.
the A-lister and the Grammy winner.
And who'd you guys pick?
We went with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest.
Yeah, I don't see it going any other way, really. Like I said, it seems like your run-of-the-mill stuff going on this year.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of it, yeah.
Like
Okay,
I said,
so now
gone are the days of the '90s with the screw jobs and whatnot that happened.
oh yeah. All right, so now we're on to the main event for night one.
Sasha Banks defending her title against Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE.
She'll retain.
Ooh, I got Bianca.
I got Bianca.
Yep, I got Bianca.
Yep. Okay.
You'll see in my picks, I have most of the titles changing hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most except for one.
Yeah.
So far.
Wait, which one did I say the title's not changing hands in so far?
Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, that one. I thought that Drew was still a champ because he's still my
No. Yeah, you are the one who thinks one of them is not going to change. Actually,
yeah.
you think two of them are not going to change.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember Tiger's the champion, right?
Mm-hmm. I wonder where they're gonna throw R-Truth in this.
Oh, I hope somewhere. I really hope R-Truth has a nice WrestleMania moment. Like maybe Hogan or Titus try to roll him up for the 24/7 title.
Could you imagine?
If I will say this right now. If by the end of WrestleMania Night 2, Hulk Hogan has become and remains the 24/7 champion after taking it from R-Truth, a hardworking black man, I'll be angry.
To an overaged blonde dude.
An overaged, racist, old fucking
blonde dude,
hot dog skinned blonde dude. Yeah,
you gotta call him
I'll
reformed.
not be happy with that.
You gotta say he's reformed. I think so because that's what I don't know. I'm just trying. I'm trying to get. Listen, man.
Titus spoke up for him in the back. I don't know about that. I saw Titus try to run down for a Royal Rumble once, and he nearly went through the other side of the ring. So
yo, that was some dumb shit.
I don't trust his depth perception.
Depth perception. Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
We got the wrap up for night one.
Yeah. So now night two.
Let's jump into it.
Yeah, we're starting with Asuka versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's title.
All right. Who you got?
I got Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I don't think they want her to go 0 for 2 at WrestleManias.
3 for Rhea.
It's a shame they don't prop the women up as much as they do the men.
In SmackDown, they do a little bit better.
They tend to.
SmackDown and NXT.
Which is actually why I think Rhea's going to win, because Asuka's been doing her thing. Asuka's been holding that belt. Rhea coming in as a new member of that roster, being booked strong right from the jump street. I think that's good shit.
Yep. Definite. All right. What do you got next?
We have The Fiend versus Randy Orton.
Was there anything else after The Fiend?
Oh, with Alexa Bliss. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think it's The Fiend.
My girl, my creepy girl.
Yeah, honestly, like I was a fan of Alexa Bliss from the Twisted Bliss. I love insult to injury. You know what I mean? Like that move right there is so. What are you gonna insult to injury? Just that Twisted Bliss. I mean, all of her
Twisted
finisher
Bliss looks
names.
great every time.
Yes, all of the finisher names are fitting for her character. So now that she's gone deeper into the dark side, I mean, like I see this
basically
definitely
the little girl from The Ring now.
Yeah. I see the Fiend taking this one.
Mhm.
Well, they just pumped him up when he came back, right?
Who did you
Yeah.
pick?
Fiend.
Okay.
Like they did that whole big thing with him, so like they're gonna prop him up to make him lose.
Well, hey, they've done that before. They did that with his
Yep.
first fucking WrestleMania, so it's,
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't think they're gonna do it to him twice.
don't worry about it.
Well,
I
you
hope
know,
not.
the McMahons, you never know, but still,
That's what I'm
Definitely
saying.
not 3 times.
WWE man.
not Trice.
Yeah.
Obi. All right.
Obi.
So
Real names, no gimmicks.
No. all right.
Next we got Big E defending the Intercontinental Championship versus Apollo Crews
Apollo. Yep.
with his 1980s African supervillain laugh.
And
A Nigerian drum fight. It's like, holy shit, motherfucker! Where did you come from?
Oh,
Scary
man.
they
ass.
want the laugh and the name back.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
exactly, right? Jesus,
Yeah.
Murphy.
Yo.
But I got Big E.
Wow.
Hmm.
Okay.
Retained.
Okay.
Hmm.
I was right last time. So
I
I'm
think
gonna
he's
say
gonna
this.
retain. Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay.
Like that's one of those ones that it could go either way and nobody would be angry. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it totally could go either way. It totally
Yeah.
could.
Yeah. That's why.
That's the one when I was talking to you earlier, Block, and I said I had one pick left.
Yep.
It was that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm doing all mine on the spot, so
Well.
That's how we normally do them. This is
Yep.
Mania though, and I gotta keep my baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. I'm fighting for
yeah,
that
you got 2
mofo.
days to go over to keep it. That's a lot of
Yes.
matches.
Yeah. I know the suspense is killer. So I have Apollo actually winning that one
Okay.
because
I say
it's a
retain.
big,
Like
it's
I
a
said,
big WrestleMania moment for him. Like he hasn't had this grand of a stage, but I wouldn't be mad if Big E retained. I wouldn't. But you know
like
what I
I
mean?
said,
Like
it's a 50-50 split. Whoever wins,
Yeah.
no one's going to be really angry.
Yeah. Apollo deserves a nice little title run. The first title run he had got cut real, like, unfortunately short when he was face and had the title. Big E, it's his hometown. It's in Tampa.
yeah.
They seem to not really give a fuck about whether or not they're doing they're not doing the 50-50 booking with those two. That's for goddamn sure, because Apollo ain't got shit yet. Apollo only wins stuff that isn't matches.
Oh man, I was gonna say Sasha, Charlotte, Bailey, but you're right. Biggie is in his hometown, so I don't know.
Yeah. But next we have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn with Logan Paul.
Oh, fuck me. That means the second one he said is going to win because Logan Paul's with him.
Sami, yeah, okay. I think Kevin's going to win. And I think Logan Paul's going to turn on Sami because Logan Paul has seemed very much like he doesn't like Sami whenever Sami is around him.
Logan Paul doesn't like anyone that don't make him money.
That's true. That's true.
Let it be fake or real.
Yeah, I would like for Logan Paul, at least in the reality of kayfabe, to do one cool thing and fuck over Sami Zayn. And if he does that, it'll make up to me for making his brother famous.
Well, the thing is, Logan Paul likes to play the heel.
He definitely does. His brother knows nothing but trying to play the heel, and his brother is a little shithead, and he's gonna get his fucking ass kicked in a week and a half.
It should have got kicked when he went into the suicide forest and started videotaping everything.
Yep. Or was going around rioting for his YouTube channel,
Yep.
taking advantage of what was going on for YouTube shit. I'm like,
yeah, he's a dirty piece of shit.
Wow, that's a strong word. Strong words. But hey, y'all saying it, so I'm good with it.
We have strong opinions.
I got that weird sound thing going on again.
I don't know. You want to reset before we do the next
Reset
one, or
first.
you good? Yeah. You're gonna reset this here.
Why is it every time I show up, the Savage Circle seems to follow?
Hey, who knows?
All right, music. Okay, and I can finally hear again now. For the last like 2 minutes, all I heard.
Oh man, madness.
Dial up
All
mode.
right.
Yeah, it was fucked. It's fucked up. I hate that fucking digitized bullshit that happens on here. It's the only fucking. It's the only problem I have with the restream stuff is when that happens. And to
Brutal,
be
brutal.
fair, it's probably just my fucking the way my mic pairs with my phone. I bet.
Well, I talked to them, and it usually takes them like a couple weeks to a month, maybe, to do an upgrade. So
Yeah, it's all good. Like I said,
yeah.
in the end, it's probably the way that the headset pairs.
Yeah. And they're pretty
Um,
good with help working with us, so
Yeah.
been happy.
So, Block, did you have? Sorry, you had KO.
Yep.
Okay.
And Jay's got Sammy.
Yeah, I'll be the elbow.
All right. So who do you have next?
Let me just see here.
I think I have Riddle and Sheamus for the U.S. title.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that is it.
All right. I have Sheamus.
I also have Sheamus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also have Sheamus.
Yeah, I'll follow the crowd on that one. Just by your tones alone, I can say like.
Yeah, it's been a minute since Sheamus has held the title. He's hungry.
It's been a minute since he's won as well.
Mm-hmm. He's
They had
hungry.
They were jobbing him for a minute.
Yep. Making him look strong, but still jobbing him out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not burying him by any means, just jobbing him out to everybody.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what do we got next? We got Nia and Shayna versus the tag team turmoil winners, who we have all decided is Tamina and Natalia. So
Yep.
who wins?
That's who I have. I have Tamina and Natalia winning.
Yep.
Might as well stay with them. Pick them for the first. Might as well pick them for the second. Because if you're going to lose the first, you're going to lose the second, right?
Yep.
Yeah. They apparently there was a plan before they got into the tag team turmoil thing where they were going to have a women's battle royal on night one, and whoever the two final contestants in that were, their prize was that they would team up against Nia and Shayna the next day. At that point, the plan was for those people to lose, but they hadn't decided on stuff yet. So I think things changed because they had plans for Tamina and Natalia.
Okay. All right.
It's kind of bad when they decide to change their trajectory mid storyline, and it gives the rest of it away.
I was gonna say, well, it also kind of ruins the what's it called? It ruins all the story building that you did in advance to the planned outcome you had, because all the little things that you set up to kind of make sense of the ending now
don't make sense anywhere.
Either have to work on multiple levels or have to just get thrown to the wayside. So that's annoying, but it's one of the things you have to get used to as a WWE fan, right? Like, and anytime you get used to WWE, it's one of those things where you got to be like, all right, well, every once in a while,
his storylines like he does his hot flashes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, it's true.
All right, so we got the WWE WrestleMania 37 main event now. Roman Reigns defending
undisputed Universal Champion.
Yeah, the Teely of the Universal Championship division.
Oh man!
So we know who he's picking.
No, you don't. Not by that, anyways. Roman Reigns defending against Edge and Daniel Bryan, aka Bryan Danielson, aka American Dragon, aka Captain Planet.
Oh man, that's great.
I got Edge.
Yeah. I'm a trial boy. I'll stick with him.
Like, I still have I have two names written down.
He's still up in the air.
I like my gut my gut, I already have like I said, I got the shirt ready for tomorrow and everything. I'm gonna be rocking that on a podcast with my dude. So, like, here's the problem. My wife has not been wrong. Okay, she
Okay.
has.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I just want to say one thing because I just did a little quick math thing, right?
Yeah.
We disagree currently. We disagree on 4 matches, which means the potential for a tie still exists.
And what about me?
And as we know,
Mike is the champion. Yeah, but how about me?
fair. Oh, you're the Daniel Bryan in this bitch. You just jumping in trying to take our title fucking shot, this motherfucker.
It just came out of nowhere.
What do you? I can't remember which ones you disagree on here.
2.
I don't.
No, 3. I'm off.
Hold on. I got him written down. I'll give you his rundown. So for Drew
Before
versus Bobby,
last final they're doing this.
Yep. For Drew versus Bobby, he's got Drew.
Okay,
Sasha versus
as well.
Sasha versus Bianca. He's got Sasha.
Okay.
Tag team turmoil.
Oh wait, did you have Sasha as well, Block?
No, I have Bianca.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second here then. Let me just. I'm gonna.
You just activated my Google.
Oh shit! Just a sec. Oh.
Okay, Google.
That one didn't work.
Okay, Sasha. Okay, so
it's okay. My Alexa decided to turn on one day when the TV said attack.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh wow.
Okay, and you had okay, sorry, yeah, continue. So he had Drew, he had Sasha.
Natalia and Tamina.
Okay, so that's same.
AJ and Omos.
Okay, same for me.
Bad Bunny and Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Braun.
Yeah.
Seth.
Okay, he has Seth. Okay, so that's
yeah.
one. So far with me, he disagrees on 2.
Okay. Then there's Rhea.
Agreed.
The Fiend.
Agreed.
Big E.
Agreed.
Sammy.
Oops. So I gotta change that to yellow. I've got the anybody when you guys disagree with me, I have them color coordinated on this circles now.
Okay.
So I can see, I can just count on which ones I don't have.
Okay.
So he can watch it live and go, okay, I'm good. I ain't losing this time.
Yeah. Sitting here naked like Shawn Michaels in the Playgirl.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Drinking beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you have Sheamus as well there?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Natalia and Tamina.
Okay, same here.
Okay.
All right. So now, me and you disagree on 3, and me and you, Block, disagree on 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. So as of right now, if he picks Edge, there is no way for me and him to tie. If you pick Edge, you have to get 3 out of the 5 disagreements.
You're putting pressure on him.
Well, I'm sticking with the.
I know.
I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with the guy I picked last time. If I had seen his shirt, I probably would have got it, but it wasn't on the same discount, and I was on a different wavelength when I first saw this. But after seeing what he's done and remembering what he's done before, I'm torn between two vertices, so to speak, or two outcomes. So I'm calling Daniel Bryan with the possibility of it being Edge.
That's gonna be Edge.
Okay, so you're
just
to get that shifty shit straight. You're saying Daniel Bryan.
I'm saying Daniel Bryan. Okay. Yeah, I'm saying Daniel Bryan. I'm calling him.
But he won't be angry if the Edge wins.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I won't be angry if Edge wins. Exactly. So
we'll just see how it goes.
that's how I feel in the opposite direction of thing, where I'm like, I'm picking Edge, but I couldn't possibly be upset if Daniel Bryan won
Yeah.
the Universal title because I
I
love
see.
him.
I see Edge doing his final run.
That's nothing
Yeah.
against Roman, you know what I mean? But he's had a good run, and he's been the head of the table for a minute. He can return to the head of the table. Like, if you could come back from leukemia, bro, you could come back for a title run. You know what I mean? So, like, share the wealth. Share the wealth.
I
Yeah.
think Edge is on his final, year or two.
So is Daniel. That's why, but Daniel has a young family where Edge has had time to spend with his family. So if they get Daniel's run out of the way, then Edge can come back for it another day.
No,
Yeah, true.
I think it's Edge's run, and then he's done. He'll be off on the wayside doing something maybe once every year or two, like Lesnar.
Yep, that makes total sense too.
He'd probably show up more than Lesnar did, though.
Yeah, well,
I mean, yeah, that's not hard.
all he has to do is show up twice a year, and he's there longer than Lesnar was in the last 3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Say 3 words and you've done more.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
I've done more in the WWE this year than Lesnar did.
The last 2, isn't that?
Yeah.
I've been here with you, fam. I've been here with you.
Oh, I know.
So yeah, we got
think it's
that.
Edge's final run, in my opinion. But
there's no doubt that it's his final run. I
think
don't
it's both
gonna
of their
end
final
right
runs.
now.
Yeah, I think it's both of their final runs. I don't think Daniels is going to end right now either. I think Daniels is going to end in October.
What
I
if
think is when his
Daniels
contract's
helps
over.
the Edge?
If Daniel wins, his first rival is going to be Edge, because Edge is going to want to prove himself against Daniel Bryan. Sorry, or that's just the way I
think
see
that
it.
works. I think that might work both ways too. I think if Edge wins, his first rival for it might be DB.
What if they came out of it for a quick title run, for a tag team run?
That'd be crazy at some point.
Yeah.
I want it to be a while though, because we've talked about this a lot. I'm so sick of the hey, 2 enemies, you're now friends tag team champs.
It's the McMahon way, man.
It is that.
McMahon has he took 4 of the best years from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and he just runs off of those scripts.
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah.
He has 4 scripts that he runs in alternate years.
Yeah. Which is why the writers' rooms are also fucking terrified of him.
Right? Oh, I don't like what you said, but I'm going to do it my way now.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Yep.
Fired.
His favorite phrase. All right. So we got commercial that we can play. Why not? You see them pepper, yeah? You know them, Mac? Solicious pepper sauce. Too hot for tech. XX Inferno. We have 2 flavor. Bring one for your friend or even your neighbor. Solicious pepper sauce. Look on the ingredient. No fat in it. And we have spices, yes. Solicious pepper sauce. We have the niceness. Put it in your drink and spice it up, yes. Solicious pepper sauce. We have apron too. So worth to eat. Just right for you. I just realized.
Peasy with the pepper sauce.
Yeah, man. I just realized that I had to make an order for the Solicious pepper sauce.
Have you tried it?
I feel bad because I haven't, and I went to high school with my man there. So just
if you try it, you'll know. If you try it, you'll know why we always go Solicious pepper sauce.
I see the picture, and I'm like, hey, well, man, Peasy was good.
Yeah, man.
Good. If you like hot stuff, it's good. It's not overly.
Oh yeah, I love pepper sauces, like pepper sauce.
This isn't just
the homie
heat.
Chuck's brother,
Mama
makes the best pepper sauce for me.
Yeah.
Sauce.
Okay. Dope.
It's just mean.
Yeah, I've been collecting some pepper sauces still. I got a couple for my Pop Dukes. Oh. But the Solicious though, fam.
One day when my mom's not in the house for 3 days, I'll make you some hot sauce. Yes, my mom's allergic to the chemical that's in the pepper.
Oh,
and I cook my sauce for about 12 hours.
Excuse me.
I start with about 12 liters and end up with about 3.5 by the time I'm done.
Nice. Cook that shit right down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of all that vinegar and that water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Word. So I mean, yeah, that is all the matches. That is all the matches we got,
Everything.
boys.
Unless they
Okay.
throw something at us like
Yeah,
that we
I'm
didn't
gonna say
prepare
I
for.
have a question for you two.
Okay.
What? Because it is a WrestleMania. There is 2-day event, and you know the main day is gonna have something that's gonna outshine everything. What do you think it could be? What would you like to see, or what do you think the storylines over the last year could possibly throw in that's not listed?
Becky Lynch showing up.
I wanted to say that. I wanted to say that. Night one. But like,
maybe, yeah.
Okay.
That's what the acronym said on Twitter.
I know, but I feel like she's trolling. And she's gonna be night 2.
It would make more sense on night 2 if she just shows up when Asuka and
loses.
Rhea are fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, if she comes up and challenges the winner of that, I feel like that'd be flames.
Okay, now what is a far-fetched possibility that could fit the storyline of the last year?
Becky Lynch's baby debuts. Becky Lynch's baby debuts and does a curb stomp as his finisher.
Oh my goodness! I'd say I don't know. Shane McMahon having another Colossus help him beat Braun Strowman.
A recreation of Shane McMahon versus Steve Blackman, where he got thrown off that fucking like 30-foot side of the Titantron. But this time, don't put any boxes down there.
Or well, there's no glass at the beginning, like where Kurt Angle suplexed him through the glass.
Bring some glass out. Bring some glass out. Bring some glass out and throw Shane through it a bunch.
Oh my god!
You gotta like how he always adds a bunch.
A bunch.
Yeah, a bunch.
See those boxes there that will shelter his fall? Fuck them.
Take those out.
Forget that nonsense.
Yeah, and what's the sugar glass bullshit? Throw them through plate glass again, like it's '98. Don't be a pussy.
You know what I mean?
I would love to see Brett walk out and do something.
Yeah, I mean that's the one. Like that would be amazing if Brett popped through the fucking if Brett's 95-year-old Canadian frail ass broke through the fucking mat and came out like Paul White at fucking St. Valentine's Day Massacre. That would be fucking incredible.
Well, who was all just inducted? Kane.
Oh man, Kane, the Bellas, a whole bag of people.
NWO.
Why is Kane sticking in my head like he could make an appearance of some sort? He's already down there. He lives in the area.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man, there's a bunch of
like
people.
Look at the Undertaker. He retired and then popped up from time to time, and then decided to come back and then retired. Right?
Yeah. And Kane's been away for a minute.
Kane could show up.
Because they don't have another big man like that right now.
Not really, just Omos.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Huge. 7 foot long. That's what we call it in the Caribbean. 7 foot long. We all go so far. Oh my goodness, this is such a full card, bro. Like the full page and then some.
So how many events is that? How many matches?
1, 2, 3, 4,
14,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep.
So 7 a night.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 7 a night. Sorry, 7 a night. 7 and 7. My bad. I miscounted.
And how many different do you have per day? Is it 2 per 2?
So me and Block.
On day 1, how far apart are you?
3. He's got.
So it could be over by the first night.
Yeah. Well, I love the negativity coming from y'all motherfuckers. It's almost like I've had to overcome shit in my life. Like, I mean, I'm sitting here like, hold on a second. Like, wait a minute. Like,
and
there's
we
some
like you.
universal elements to this. There are some universal elements to this, right? If there is a far chance that someone in the WWE has one of their scouts watching this, I could be very right, and they could be on my side, and they could be saying yes, block. Mind you, that could be far from the truth. But
I do want to point out that when you just went off on the negativity thing,
yeah,
all he had said was that it could be over for the first night, which could mean you could have won in the first night.
Yeah, I didn't say anybody. I just said
You
it could be
didn't
over
say
in the first
shit.
night.
You just immediately are like, "Oh, I see. So you guys are just coming after me. Oh, all right then."
well, that's how it's been the whole episode.
Well, okay. Let's be fair. This is about wrestling, for one. Okay, so the champion that always has the belt has to talk the most smack, or he's going to lose it.
Champion's advantage, baby.
Oh my goodness, that's great. That's great. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. As long as you're not mad when I get the new Intercontinental, then I'm not mad at this at all.
No, that's fine. Like I said, keep your hands off my ivory IC title.
All right, that's fair.
Stone Cold.
That is fair. I'm going for the ones that have the prototype, the ones that have the same prototype. You know what I mean? This right here. And you see this right here? This belt buckle comes off, or it used to before I had to glue it down. This one still comes off though. That one still comes off. So it was a hope and a prayer that I had when I made this motherfucker before I got these. So
So there might be an emergency stream tomorrow night, is what you're saying?
honestly, like there might be. We'll see how it goes. I know we're streaming on Monday again. Although we're streaming
I
on
think
Monday.
we're gonna
tomorrow night.
The what? Sorry.
If somebody loses tomorrow night, that's going to be the best time. As soon as that
It'd be
third
tonight. It'd be
Oh,
tonight. Tonight's night one.
Oh.
Night one is tonight. Yeah.
So I'm saying.
we-
So we're gonna. I
Right.
think on Monday we're gonna do we're gonna recap the shows, because we're gonna recap the NXT 2-night event that they did Wednesday, Thursday,
yep.
and then we're gonna recap Saturday, Sunday. I will definitely be hungover.
Now, is it going to be a good hangover or a fucking?
I mean, it's always a
hangover?
good hangover. I'm Irish. It's fine.
Not if you lose, it ain't going to be a good one.
I'm glad you said it because I wanted to, but yes.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm used to it.
I'm Scottish and native.
There you go. Yeah, you know.
Have you ever had anything other than the proper for your celebrations?
Oh yeah. I mean, Proper is new, right? Proper's only been out for the last couple of years since Connor started that. But I'm not even drinking whiskey tonight. Tonight I am drinking what's it called? What are those iced tea drinks?
Oh, Twisted Teas.
Oh,
Twisted
he's
Teas.
going for the heavy hitters.
Yeah, I got like 6 of the peach.
Bro, those
Twisted
are
Teas and 2 of the Orig.
Those are fire.
I got the tall boys of them.
Yeah,
If you like rye, buy the Dillons.
Okay, I'm not a huge rye guy.
Neither am I, but this shit tastes delicious. It's smooth.
Okay.
And it's out of
I'll
beans.
check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out.
They're out of
Well,
beans
I got
in a
more.
small batch.
I got one more thing for y'all before we head out, because I made this track last year in hopes of, getting it played. But, my campaign continues. My plight pursues. I will be trying again next year, but we'll see. I'm going to try a different formula. I'm probably going to try something a little bit more high octane. So I'm going to bust this track right here, Road to WrestleMania. And we're going to, chat it up a bit as we close out the show. Expose the knob.
Expose the knob.
Watch that you're on the boards. I knew.
Notes.
So how do I pick up the belt?
Listen, if anybody wins this other than me, it's going into a fireplace immediately. So it's not. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't even worry about it where to get it. You know the bridge. You know the bridge that goes from St. Paul Street to St. Paul Street West. Somewhere off the side of that.
Just
Go full Stone Cold and The Rock, Kurt Angle feud. Just Whip that some bitch over the bridge.
How about when they threw him over the bridge in Toronto?
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Yeah. I was at the Raw where Deborah and Stephanie bought Stone Cold the new truck, and then they kidnapped him in it. When Kurt Angle attacked him and fucking drove him out to the bridge and shit, and then pushed him into the kiddie pool. I was at that Raw. That was Labor Day in
Oh, man.
2001.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what we on right now. The road to WrestleMania. Night 1 tonight.
Ooh.
Maybe I should just make a song for every pay-per-view. Till they get the point.
Do you really
every
have the time?
do one for every show, every Raw, every SmackDown.
I wish
do
if I didn't
realize
have
that-
all this.
You do realize how busy this man is.
No, it's
Like, yeah, I'll just squeeze it in the schedule between like the 7 podcasts, you know what I mean, the family and all that other stuff.
Syndication, the recording, music recording, the promo.
Yeah. Recruiting, scouting, you know what I mean?
I'm hearing a lot of excuses right now.
Top rope, no stable,
where's that
showing
Ken
no
do that?
fear, Royal Rumble, whisper ready, wow, whisperers red. Of impending danger, one by one, elimination chamber.
Fine.
Pay-per-view for pay-per-view from Money in the Bank up until WrestleMania. Let's go. I swear that's why they changed some of the names, so I wasn't right about the sequence. Oh, man. It is. Who knew last year when I made this song, I'd actually be fighting for the Tough Talks title this year?
Yeah.
A friend of mine that's actually right into wrestling.
Yeah.
A couple of them. One of them posted his snack food for tonight's event.
Mhm.
My other buddy goes, those dishes look better than the card for tonight.
Oh, wow.
That's rude. Unless they look like really good dishes, because I mean, I think the card's actually pretty stacked. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think
Definitely.
Mania is set up pretty well tonight.
It's definitely going to be something to watch.
Nobody knows until after it plays out to see how it's going to go.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because sometimes you have years where it looks like it's going to be dog shit, and then it's like, God damn, everything's killing it. Like last year when the world went into fucking lockdown, like 4 weeks before WrestleMania, they pulled out a banger of a Mania in the Performance Center on a month's notice. Like,
yeah, the McMahons can either kill it or destroy it.
yeah. They'll either kill it or kill it.
Yeah, there's no mediocre. It's gonna go one way or the other.
Yep.
You're gonna be watching it going, yeah, I saw that coming. Yeah, I saw that coming.
I'm gonna be watching tonight.
And then you have to go to the wrestlers because if they're kind of having an off, lazy day, it shows, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No. So yeah, that's what it is.
Sorry.
Still,
I thought there was about to be a knockout there from up kicks.
Okay. Well, my dude just dipped out, but we went from 4 to 5 views. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. There he goes. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. We've had a hell of a ride. You know what I mean? It's been 69 episodes as a solo venture, but I think we're up into 200 episodes. We have to be up into at least 100, 150, close to 200 episodes because
with how many times it was built into the Terrell effect. Yeah.
So
now you got your own snazzy intro and outro, and
Yep.
Well, I've been doing the intros. You kind of just made my work a little easier.
we got some more. One day we got to sit down and do the private recording of it so we can get a few more sound bites.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a feeling Monday's show might have a few of them.
Nice.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. But until then,
I'll still be drunk.
Hopefully. Right?
You know what it is, and you know where we'll be. Tune in to us for the 1, 2, 3.
Ding, ding, ding.